Hey there, this is Jake Jacobs, and we're going to do a shootout of MKS-20 EP2 emulations. I have three heavy hitters. First one is MKSensations. The second one is Keyscape. And the third one is VGSGmusic.com's EP2. Now, each of these is a good EP2 emulation, and they have good chorus. This is, let's start with MKSensation. And let's play through a little bit. This is just going to be a quick comparison. And the nice thing about this, from what I understand, is this is the actual chorus. It's the modeled chorus. The chorus is modeled after the module, the MKS-20 module. So you get that nice, creaminess, if you will, that comes from the chorus that kind of brings out the sound. And it's got great velocity sensitivity, and it's just good for you to zone out on. So that is very good. This has been my Swiss Army library for a lot of years, simply because minimal CPU resources. The voices are set inexplicably at 512 for whatever reason. I don't ever think I'll need 512 voices for an MKS emulation, but nonetheless, the chorus is very good. So let me take the chorus out. Still playable without the chorus, and then with the chorus, very good, very good. So let's move on to the next one. The next one is Keyscape, and we're gonna mess with Keyscape. Let's mute that. I actually have the track name for, whatever. So let's go to Keyscape. We'll solo that, and let's play along. Oh, that's beautiful. The lovely thing about Keyscape is everything comes album ready. Minimal tweaking. This is what I'm going to go to for studio work. If I need something and I need it to sound good and to drop in my mix, man, Keyscape. A lot of people say, oh, I don't know about Keyscape, Keyscape this, Keyscape that. Keyscape lives up to the hype, number one. But number two, a lot of people don't know this, the most improved library on the planet. When that first came out, yeah. But now they've really stepped up their game with the updates and an award-winning library. So I guess the sound designers and the software engineers got together and said, hey, how can we fix this? And they really fixed it. So it runs on my plus 10-year-old Mac very well. I can run multiple instances of it. And it's very good, and it's got an intimacy and the creaminess of the choruses there, and it's got good tweakability. So that is Keyscape. So let's go on. Ooh, that's some low end. I have a subwoofer. So let's talk about the last one. This is one of the smaller companies from VGSGmusic.com, a gentleman named Daryl Wise, and he makes good products, and he makes a product called EP2. And this is the latest 3.5 update. So he's got latest. He's got a lot of presets in here. Let me go ahead and. Oh, there we go. There are the presets. I clicked on the wrong thing. So he's got some presets that are set in there. Looking at 4 elements and effects, an effects rack that you're able to add in effects per element. So, but right now I have set up, let's go back to element 1, MKS dry, and this is the dry signal. And the reason why I have a dry signal in there is because I'm using the Dimension D emulation that he has added into here, which is Roland's Dimension D chorus that was used decades ago to make everything sound good. Think the creamy background vocals, and remember Rhythm Nation in the some of those tracks on there had some creamy chorus in the background vocals, Janet Jackson's background vocals. I don't know if they use that, but think along the lines of that. So right now this is the dry signal. Oh, and there's nothing coming out because I haven't soloed it. There we go. So this is the dry signal, and this is with the Dimension D chorus in there. It's like a CPU utilization. I'm running a lot of things in the background, so you'll have to forgive that. So that's very good. Now, as far as all 3 of these go, I tend to use Keyscape for studio work. Contact I use for live, especially when I don't have a lot of if I'm running a laptop and I don't want it to burn like a cookie sheet. And this EP Heaven, I actually haven't had much experience using it live yet, but it seems like more of a library that I would use for live. It would take a bit more tweaking for me to get it to drop this in my mix, but again, all 3 libraries pretty good. You be the judge which one you like best. Let's talk about, and this is what I'm going to do. And we're going to use, let's say you want that chorus and you don't have EP Heaven, but their Logic has added and let me turn it off for here. And let me go into Keyscape. And let's see. Let's turn off the chorus in Keyscape. So that's the dry signal in Keyscape. Now let's go to MKSensation. Turn off the chorus there. Let's arm that. Okay. So the reason why I turned off the chorus is because inside of Logic, we have inside their chorus, we have a D mode, and this D mode is meant to emulate the Dimension D that is in that's the Dimension D chorus, and they called it D mode, and they're able to not get sued or anything like that. So let's play with that D mode in Keyscape. This is without, and this is built into Logic. Now, the effect is subtle, but It works. Let me turn up the intensity, actually. There we go. Ooh, not too much. Now, it was subtle because I had the intensity turned down. So you want it, if you turn it up too much, you get this warbling. So right there. Oh, that's beautiful. Now let's try that same chorus in MKSensations. So we'll take it and drag it over, and we'll play that with MKSensations. So we'll see you later, Keyscape. So this is EP2 with MKSensation with Logic's Dimension D. Beautiful. Get a little more volume. So let's do a comparison. Let's turn that off and use MKSensations chorus. Yeah, that's a bit more in your face. Now I do have it maxed out also. So if I would max it out. So there it is. There's MKSensations. And then let's turn that off and go back to Logic's chorus. Very beautiful. So I like them both. It just depends on what flavor it is. Now let's use that same chorus with VGSG's product, and we'll see what we get. So right now it's turned off. This is his Dimension D. This is VGSGmusic's, and yeah, that's very in your face. I gotta pull back on the. Okay, now let's pull back on that. Now we have dry signal, and let's put in the. Oh, that's very good. Very indistinguishable. Without, with. Oh, yeah. And I'm trying to stay in the same key. Yeah, so basically 3 libraries, they'll get you where you want to go. Keep in mind, if you do have Logic, you have that Dimension D mode, which is a very cool effect for your chorus. And basically to get to that, all you have to do is go to modulation and the first chorus that you see in Logic or main stage, and you can go ahead and have fun with that. So go ahead and enjoy all of that, and all 3 products you can't go wrong with. I will have links in the descriptions for all of them, and thank you very much.